Hey, what's up, guys? During New York session, we took two trades, one on MNQ, one on MES. Now, what I want to show you guys is to how to further increase your odds by taking a higher probability setup simply by choosing between MES or MNQ, depending on the context of price. So our model here, our strategy, it works well for those both instruments, but there is a big difference between taking MNQ or MES, again, just depending on what price is telling you. So let me show you what I mean, because you will increase your edge simply by just following this one step. Let's start with MNQ. We had an A plus setup and we got stopped out, but there's nothing to analyze because everything was A plus. A pluses just fail here and there, and that's just part of it in trading. What I want to point out though is that we were sure of the bullish trend, but why didn't we retake on MNQ if we were so sure, right? After all, step two, established trend. For us, that was clear. Why would we not just retake in order to make back this 1R and hopefully more? The answer is because MES had the same exact setup coming up, but it was a higher probability trade on MES. Therefore, it increased our odds that it would play out in our favor. How do we identify that? Let's start by looking at this bearish fair value gap that was created on both instruments. So at 10:34 it was created, but MNQ didn't inverse it until 11:41, whereas ES inversed it at 11 o'clock, a 41-minute difference. So because ES inversed this gap much earlier, that tells you that ES is leading the way during this bullish trend. And it's a stronger instrument during this bullish trend. So generally the rule that I follow is during an uptrend, we trade the instrument that is stronger. During a downtrend, we trade the one that is weaker. So in today's example, just based off of the price here, the inversion, ES is much stronger. We did take the trade, she played out, and that's not me saying that NQ would have not played out, because if we did take the setup on NQ, there's our model stop, there's our entry with confirmation, NQ would have been a winner too. But you're going to see what I mean by now as far as which trade was a better trade to be in, and I'm going to talk about the psychology part of it too. So NQ did realize 2R, as did MES. The difference is MES took an hour and 45 minutes, whereas NQ took nearly 5 hours. And I don't know about you guys, but for me, if I'm going to trade for 5 hours, it beats up my psychology a little bit. There's a higher chance that I'll maybe break a rule, maybe step outside the system, simply because I'm getting exhausted from watching all this sideways price action here, chopping here, it looks like it's rolling around, whereas this is more directional. You're in and out of your trade simply because it was a higher probability setup, because price told us it was stronger through the inversion that happened earlier, much earlier. So I just wanted to make that clear, guys. I know I've been reviewing our strategy, which you can watch in the past videos, but if you want to further improve the edge on this strategy, you want to add the component of choosing the right instrument during the up or downtrend, whichever that is. So I hope that's clear, guys. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on X, Discord, YouTube. And yeah, I hope you guys have a nice day. Peace out.